Hello, my name is Tine and in this video I'll make my logo in 3D. That's basically my avatar or profile pic for forums I make it about 15 years ago. The size of profile photo those days can be only a few pixels. This is my original logo, but the resolution of them is only 259 by 259 pixels, so the quality is really bad. Firstly, I opened Photoshop and tried to make the same logo with better resolution. This time in 5000 by 5000 pixels, so it'd be enough also for 4K editing. My logo is really simple and easy to make. Firstly, I add a background and add logo of my country which I found on internet. By the way, our country is the only with the word love in its name. Then just type my nick and play around with effects like shadow, glow, gradients and so on. With that opportunity I make also a few other logo, like this one, and save it as JPG and PNG files. That's just fine for me, I don't need any vectors logo so far. The quality of new logo is much better. Now I import one of logo image into SolidWorks and manually mark all the lines. SolidWorks got some really good functions, so I make it fast and easy. All I do then is extrude the base for 5mm and other area for 4mm and cut a bit of chamfer. On same way I make this smaller logo. Now I got STL files, which import into S3D to slice it. I use basic settings for the printer, like 04 nozzle, 02mm high, 2 perimeters and 3 top and bottom layers. Now I take the ugliest color of PLA I own and print some logos. Logos is printed now. Next step I make is to sand it with fine sandpaper all around and finish at the edges with a knife. You can see the difference between sanded and non-sanded here. Now I clean also tiny fails inside of the letters. Now clean all together with compressed air and fill these gaps with a carb putty. So I mix a small amount of putty and fill all the gaps with it. When the putty is dry I sand it all over again and scratch the putty away from unwanted places. Now I prepare the table for painting and apply one layer of filler. I always start on back side, and when the filler is dry turn around and spray it on front side. I firstly spray from all the sides, so all the area is reached. When the filler is dry, all the fails is much more visible. So now is a great time to fix it. I apply some more carb putty in the gaps I missed before and again sand all around. It's also a good time to fix minor fails. Before applying new layer I blow it with compressed air and wipe it with alcohol. Now I'll use this spray putty to smooth the surface a bit more. When the putty is applied, the result looks really bad, but when it's dry, the surface becomes perfect smooth. And now all again, sand all together and clean it with alcohol. Now I apply layer of white color, because I want some letters and play button to be white. The surface is really smooth at this moment. Now I mask all the area I want to stay white. But I mask only the top of letters, so the second color can't go under the tape and don't make an invisible edge. And as the final color, firstly spray it on the back side, then turn around and spray also the front side. The color is now dry and I got some really nice result, so I can remove the masking tape. So far so good, letters are still white, and the transience of black color is smooth and no step of black color. And now I'll paint the green and red area. For that I will use my new set of Createx color. I used basic acrylic paint before, but I can easily say now, that paint is definitely worth their price. Mix some green and yellow paint to get the right tone and add a bit of reducer. Then I tried to make a shadow around my nickname. This was first time I use airbrush for some kind of precise job, so I make a shadow just on few logos. Only 2 layers of reduced green color is enough to cover dark black background. Really amazing paint. So far I am satisfied with the result. I got what I want, but now the problems are coming. I use the same paint to apply it with injection into letters and other green area. Just inject color in a few places, then the viscosity of color do the job. But I do a big mistake here. I didn't reduce paint enough for the first layer. That's mean harder work because paint is less viscosity and disaster result when the paint is dry. You'll see the result later. In this time lapse, job looks really fast, but in reality I need about an hour to apply 1 layer of paint on all logos. And same I do with the red YouTube logo. Until the paint isn't hardened yet, the result is amazing, but next day I come to workshop, I was disappointed. Color is dry now, but because I want to save some time and done the job in only 2 layers, I didn't reduce the paint enough, so it shrunk on corners. If I reduce paint more, I can apply thinner layers, and that wouldn't happen. So I try to push corners of paint on its place and apply another layer. I try to fix it as I can. On the end I applied 3 or 4 layers on some spots, but didn't make some big improvement. The edges were still visible. That's the result of second thinner layer. It is better, but the fail was done on the first layer and there was no way back. If you know what kind of paint is used for badges which use the same process, just let me know into the comment section. Now I clean the table so I can spray transparent lacquer over the entire logos to protect and bring the color back to life. I tried to use 2 different lacquer, some of them sprayed with the shiny one and the others with the matte. As always, I start on the back side and applying thin layers, then turn around and spray that side too, but firstly from all the sides so lacquer can reach all the area. You can see the difference here before lacquer and after, and here is the difference between matte and glossy lacquer. I think the glossy one come out better, because the acrylic paint become more vivid. That's it. Also, if I got problems with acrylic paint, I got some pretty nice pieces. Generally I'm happy with the result, but if I'll make it once more, I'm sure that they come out much better. Now that I have already drawn a new logo in a better resolution, I ordered some stickers too. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching, like, share and subscribe if you like, and see you next time.